Hey guys, GNT here, and I'm going to be talking about this new episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 87. Man, I'm really starting to like Android 17, and I did not before. Well, let me not say that. It's not I didn't like him, I just didn't find him all that interesting because, well heck, the only time that he really did anything was fighting Piccolo. You know, he didn't get much time, like most characters that aren't Goku. Well, that aren't Saiyans, let's say that. Or Trunks or Goten. Goodness. They really don't get enough time. And when they do, they're just doing kiddie stuff, you know? But we'll talk about Trunks and Goten not ever fighting again on another day. With this episode, it was basically about Goku convincing 17 to join their team, and the thing that actually acted as a good catalyst, which is kind of odd to me because of how much he was talking about protecting the island, was that when the animals got poached by the intergalactic poachers, 17 was like, you know what, I'll join you. I'm like, wait a second, I assumed that someone, after you literally just said, we'll be gone, he's like, we'll be gone for 2 hours, and you were like, well, somebody could come during that 2 hours. You literally just said that, and you were proven right by somebody showing up within like the next 10 minutes. And you're like, well, I'm gonna join your team now. It would seem like you would think, well, I need to be here even more than I thought I did because I'm getting attacked by aliens. Aliens are coming to steal animals off Earth. I need to be there. But he's like, no, I'll join you. We're gonna have a fun time. Is my brother gonna be on the team? I thought just like Goku did. He said my brother, and I was like, the flip? What brother is he talking about? He was like, the mini monk, I mean Krillin. I was like, oh, okay, brother-in-law. I kind of assumed that people would say brother-in-law, not just brother, but, especially when they're people that aren't extremely close. Like, he's not hanging out with Krillin all the time, so it's like, you'd expect him to say brother-in-law. He's like, brother gonna be there. Oh man, but I like 17. Like, these last two episodes have been great for him. It gave him more personality by actually giving him less personality. If you understand what I mean. Well, you know what? Let me just try and explain a little bit. Like, back in the day, in the original Dragon Ball Z, he seemed to just be like a dick. Like, that's what his character was. He was a dick. And he was just a dick for no reason. But now, it actually took off more of his personality, which actually made him a more likable character, at least for me. Because he's not as open as he once was. Like, back when he was in Dragon Ball Z, he was pretty talkative. Now, he's a man of few words. And characters like that, I really like and respect. Now, with this, I didn't expect to actually get any action out of it. Or at least not a lot, so I'm not disappointed by the lack of action. Because I assumed since these guys were like just some fodder poachers, we wouldn't really see any fighting, and we didn't. But the boss of the poachers, Goku, was like, 17 was like, I'm gonna go fight the boss, you fight these guys. Goku's like, I want to fight the boss because the boss is probably strong. Don't know why Goku still thinks that. No joke. When has Goku fought a boss and the boss was like a beast? Remember back in Dragon Ball? Yes, I'm going back to the original Dragon Ball. When Goku fought the Red Ribbon Army, Dr. Gero was not strong. Usually people that have a bunch of grunts are not very strong. Except for like Frieza. And Frieza was like an exception. Usually when you see freaking bosses in this series, they're weaker than the people under them, which is odd, I know, but usually in Dragon Ball, if they're a strong character, they typically stand alone. There's not a bunch of, people with them. But it's like, matter of fact, Majin Buu. Freaking Babidi was not strong. Heck, his top underling, Daburo, didn't seem that strong. It was just that, goodness, oh my goodness, that made me think. Gohan was even taking L's back then. Oh no! You know what? I'm gonna have to stop this. It's hurting my feelings. But the boss was just basically some sleazeball, no power, and he was threatening to do a self-destruct, which I personally thought a sleazeball like this is not gonna kill itself. Just to stop you from stealing animals. That's just stupid. Douchebags like that do not commit suicide. It would be too much of a service to the universe for them to do that. So I was like, there's no way this guy's gonna self-destruct. And then somehow Dende magically knew that he was lying from Earth. Which is odd. That needs to be explained to me. Dende was like, hey Goku, mental link, that guy's lying. I'm like, what the flip? How'd you even know they were dealing with this guy? Explain, Dende. But, it's whatever. Got some more 17 development, and that is great because I'm really digging him as a character now. Oh, also, saw the preview at the end. Like, I haven't been paying much attention to the previews lately, but I saw the preview for this one, and freaking Goku was talking about how Gohan and Piccolo are going to be training, and he said something to the effect of, Piccolo, you're the only one that I could have take care of Gohan. I'm like, no duh. Piccolo's the only person that's been taking care of Gohan his entire life. Piccolo is literally Gohan's dad. Goku hasn't done anything for him except give him DNA. That's it. That's where Goku's influence on Gohan stops. The only thing that Goku has done for him was bang his mother. That's it. Goku is a horrible parent. He trained with Gohan once. And it wasn't like, hey son, let's go train for fun. No, it was, hey son, if we don't go train, the world's gonna be destroyed. I don't actually want to spend time with you. We're just gonna go here and do this just because. And since you're my kid, you can't say no. Let's go train! Oh man. Yeah, but I'm excited for the next episode because I'm still a fan of Gohan, although he just keeps taking L's. I'm still a fan. Although so far in Super, my top two characters are now 17 and Vegeta. I still think Gohan is cool and all, but he's just not up there in Super yet. Whenever he does something that's worthwhile, I'll be like, hey, Gohan is back to being my top character. But until then, hey, it's not. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Tell me what you guys thought. I will see you next time. Peace out and have a great day.